Hello Gemini, welcome to Life in Symbolism. Today we're doing your general reading. It's an intuitive reading. I'm going to ask for messages for you based on your collective energy, and then we'll we'll develop that. I don't even know what confer means, Gemini. I don't know where that's come from, but we'll develop that with some clarification as we go along. So just please bear in mind that this isn't a personal reading, and reading for the collective energies, it's not going to be specific to any one person. I'll let you know if I receive any other downloads that may be relevant to specific people, but otherwise your intuition, what's going on with my words, will tell you what messages are right for you, and the rest you can leave behind. So let's make a start, Gemini. Okay, Gemini, what I would say here is that you're feeling a little bit suspicious of someone or something, and you may have your guard up a little bit. Now, this person, if it's yourself, I'd say, yeah, you're on guard, you're feeling a little bit suspicious, trying to kind of read between the lines, figure out some small print, and kind of ready, basically, like just ready and waiting to tackle anything that comes your way. Now, if this is a person in your life, this could be somebody who, although they're very keen, they're very quick-witted, and ready to take on new information, and they're kind of soaking everything up like a sponge right now and ready to kind of put it to good use. There's something about them where maybe they're not quite ready, or maybe there's something that's a little bit you're suspicious of that's stopping you from fully trusting them. So let's see. There's a financial implication with this person. I'd say that you're working with them. Perhaps you're considering even employing them or working with them, joining them in a partnership. So I think you've perhaps made a decision about this person, and you may be doubting yourself now as to whether or not that was the right decision, because something's happened where you feel like you can't really trust them. They're not quite ready to give maybe what they agreed or what they signed up for. So there's just something a bit, I'm not sure. I'm not fully trusting them. And you're suspicious, therefore. There's a decision that's going to need to be made about it, because I feel like this person may be taking advantage of your generosity. There's the Tower moment here. You're going to have a realization, an epiphany about this person. Maybe, I don't want to say that they're stealing, but I think that they may be just changing the figures to suit them a little bit, to get a little bit more out of the situation, particularly with the Six of Pentacles here too. You've been very generous. There's been a lot of generosity shown, and I think therefore, I don't know, there's just something there's something that just doesn't sit right. And I think that when it comes to light, it'll be really quite shocking. I think though, Gemini, you've got the undercurrents, but I think that it's going to cause a bit of chaos when you realise, because they have an intrinsic part in something that you've been building. An intrinsic part of something that you've been setting up, building up from the ground, and that's all kind of going to have to be reshook. It's going to have to be shook, and maybe even a confrontation or a conversation you have with this person will be quite shocking and a bit difficult. But I mean, it seems like there's going to be a catalyst that brings this out in the open. You feel like this person's treated you really unfairly, because you've actually I think you've taught them as well. I think you've actually taught them some things about this work, about this project. I think they've taken that information and ran with it. I think it's like you've given them an inch and they've taken a mile. They've taken advantage. That's what I feel like. I think that you were happy to bring this person in because it seemed that you could learn from them. Like I said, it seemed like they were a fundamental part of something that was being built. But in the end, and perhaps this is a family member who's been taking advantage as well, financially. There's definitely someone's taking advantage financially, and justice is here to say that, and with the Two of Pentacles, it's time to balance that. It's time to get back to a better balance. You can't just have someone drain you dry. That's what I'm feeling. And I think that this person is trying, whilst people's backs are turned, to drain somebody dry and to get as much as they can out of somebody. Yeah. Okay. Wow. I think that this... I actually think this person might apologize because they don't want to be cut off from this arrangement, this group, whether it's a family connection or a work connection. They feel comfortable, well, I can see why, but they don't want to be moving away. They don't want that link, that connection to be severed. Although, Gemini, it feels like for you, it's the right thing to do. But they're going to apologize and try to show you that they can offer you what you originally agreed. But I still don't trust it, Gemini. I'm afraid. I think that they're going to apologize, but they've got one hand behind their back. No. I just don't know how much I trust this. With the Magician here too, this can be a trickster, a manipulator. I think they're going to try to convince you that they've got it in hand, they can sort it out, and that they've created something amazing, that, they've really contributed so much to this group, this family, this business, this whatever it is. They're going to say, I've done this by myself. I created all of this, and, I'm just not sure about it, Gemini. And I think that they will apologize and say, look, okay, fine, let's start again. Let's kind of rebuild this. Let's do it. It just feels like it would be the same thing, to tell you the truth. I'm sensing that actually for some of you there's gambling involved. It may be an actual... Oh, sorry, excuse me, I have to pause to plug in my battery. Hi, I'm sorry about that. It seems that this person's intention was to have a quick gain, which is why for some there may be gambling involved. They're looking to invest to get quick results, a quick victory, a quick return, and they're not really considering the fact that that means, resources are just going down the drain, time down the drain. Yeah. Yeah. This person's very focused on money and resources. Okay, so that seems to be the bulk of that, Gemini. Let's see if we've got any other messages coming out for you at this time. Okay. Okay, so the other side of the coin is that things at the moment are actually, the energies at the moment for you are really ripe for a successful partnership in work or business, or it could be an enterprise where you're bringing in together people who work really well, who can help each other. There's a need to collaborate and work together here. So if this is, I mean, it could be linked to what we were just looking at. It seems like a slightly separate energy. Perhaps it's linked in the way that, if this is a business, if you're looking to make money, this person from earlier needs to move on, even though they're not going to want to, so that you can find people more, you've got to be finding people who work well, basically, but the energies are ripe for that. Oh, it is linked. Look, here we go, the same cards again. You've got to make a decision about about the best way to gain what you need, really. And you can't have all your resources just draining away from you, and you can't think about short-term gains like this other person was. And so I do feel that, yeah, you need to be fair, but firm in this situation. And this I'm definitely getting a sense of distance. There needs to be some distance put in maybe in the partnership, in the group, maybe in the family, with the energies that work together and the energies that don't work together. There needs to be some kind of distance put between that, so that it's kept safe and so that everybody works together well. And if it was family, so that people aren't falling out. Oopsie, excuse me. So here's your energy showing up, Gemini. And what have we got? So you're in a strong position, Gemini, where you're using your logic, your knowledge, fact, all rooted in things that are safe and secure and based in reality and fact. So you're using that wisdom. You've done a lot of research, very wise. And I think that you're so committed to bringing this forward in a successful conclusion. The only thing is that I think at times you doubt what your own capabilities. We've got a little bit of speaking badly to yourself, a little bit of negativity in your own mind about yourself and your own capabilities, and probably sometimes wondering if this is even going to work at all, questioning the entire thing. I think at times there's so much to do that you're overwhelmed, and maybe there's external voices, particularly if this is a family matter, regarding what you should do, how you should resolve this situation. So the advice really is to really just tune into your own voice and to be really real with yourself about what you can and can't do realistically. This has got to kind of come down to what's realistic. Notions of what's realistic may be impacted by your emotions, but so long as you're in this King of Swords energy, Gemini, where you're being truthful, honest, direct, clear, logical, and working with fact and what's real, then you've got energies on your side for this to work. Coming into this World card with a full kind of conclusion, and bringing everything together successfully, and it concluding in a successful way. Okay, Gemini, so let's see if we've got any wisdom, any messages, any advice, or just final messages for you. from the Animal Oracle deck. Bring your ideas to life and trust the great mystery. Interesting, Gemini. Okay, seemingly out of nowhere, the jolt of electric eel spirit arrives to awaken you to a big idea that you are meant to explore. Epiphanies and aha moments are gifted to you right now, so celebrate. Your life has the potential for profound transformation. Inspiration arises in you, electrifying you so that you can't wait to get started bringing your idea to life. The revelations you experience now are meant to set you on a new path, so don't be afraid to act. Explore, examine, and do not fear the changes that may come, for Spirit wants to show you with love, success, and abundance that you hope to experience. Now is a thrilling time of epiphanies, inspired ideas, and innovation. This is a wondrous sign for you today. That is so positive, Gemini. Isn't that positive? I'm really happy to see that. With the energies being right for people coming together, this is a great time for you to just, if you've got your ideas, don't let any self-doubt or worry stop that. Get it out there. Put it out there, because it's a great for you for inspiration and innovation. You're going to find ways around any problems. You are with the King of Swords. You're just going to cut through any difficulties and find solutions to problems. Probably including that kind of suspicious energy I was thinking of earlier. I'm not sure. I'm sure you will be concerned, obviously, and unsure what to do and a bit overwhelmed maybe. But I'm confident you'll know what to do from this reading. Okay, and Whale Spirit for you next. Trust the great mystery. Whale Spirit is an ancient creature who was here at the beginning of time and who has seen everything, felt everything, and heard everything that has ever transpired on this planet. In the hidden realms where all things must gather first before manifesting into form, Whale Spirit is the keeper, singing the soul of the whole world from the deepest waters of the coldest seas. And I just heard A Whole New World from Aladdin, and I want to show you that with the world card. Oh, where are you, world? I should have gone past you by now. Hang on. Oh, I did not pick them up in order. Bear with me. There we go. Look. So, Whale Spirit is the keeper, singing the soul of the whole world from the deepest waters of the coldest seas. When Whale Spirit appears, it's a reminder that there is a great mystery that you must accept without intellectually trying to understand it. Okay. Some things cannot be known by the mind, only experienced through the heart, through intuition, and through the peripheral senses that part the invisible veil separating the visible world from the great manifesting consciousness in the hidden realms. Okay, Gemini, so perhaps because you are in such an energy where you're relying on research and facts, which please don't neglect that. I'm definitely seeing that as a good thing, but it's also asking you to, where that might fail you in some situations, know that that's because some things you can only know with your gut and with your instinct. Now is the time for you to immerse yourself in the great mystery of spirit and to trust that within the invisible, what you can't see now are the seeds of your intentions tended to by angels. That's lovely. So you might not know how to resolve this situation right now, and that might be why you're giving yourself a little bit of a hard time, but trust that it's being tended to behind the scenes. So, I mean, it seems like you're in a really strong position, Gemini, even though at times it might not feel like it. Yeah, I really hope that that's helped you. If it has, please let me know. You can like the video. I love to hear from you in the comments. And otherwise, Gemini, take care. Thanks for sharing your energy with me, and I'll see you next time.